certain programs that conflict with time and date of our operation or press briefing. For instance, the 2 weeks ago, when we supposed to have this brief, some of you went to various theaters of operation, which was on the spot assessment of what we used to tell you here. Some of you were in Maiduguri, some were in Sokoto, and some of you went to Port Harcourt. You will be able to tell us or appreciate the efforts of the troops of the armed forces of Nigeria in addressing the multifaceted security issues that's detailing our dear nation. Yesterday, we were supposed to have it as well, but because it was a public holiday, we will not have it. And so if we miss this one, it means it's going to be next week. So it's very necessary that we get an adjustment and plead with you to come today. Even though some of you might have programs today for other activities, but please bear with us. Again, we have called the spokespersons of the three services in Russia, Army, Navy, and the Air Force. Army be represented because I learned she has gone to another assignment. Also listen to what you say and be conversant with what we're doing. Okay. As usual, we're going to listen to the reports of ongoing military operations by the armed forces of Nigeria for the week ending 13th June 2025. As part of our unwavering commitment to ensuring national security and defending our sovereignty, the armed forces of Nigeria has continued to undertake strategic operations to counter threats and maintain peace across our dear country. Today, we affirm our resolve to protect the lives and property of all citizens and uphold the rule of law and foster a safe and secure environment for all Nigerians. Therefore, remain dedicated to transparency and will keep the public informed of our great efforts to ensure the stability and security of our great nation. In line with our steadfast dedication to safeguarding national security and upholding the sovereignty of our country, the armed forces of Nigeria persist in executing meticulously planned strategic operations that effectively decimate potential threats and uphold peace within our borders. It is therefore imperative to emphasize that our primary objective is to ensure the safety and well-being of every Nigerian citizen, as well as to maintain the sanctity of their properties. By strictly adhering to the rule of law, we aim to create a harmonious society where justice prevails and every individual's rights are respected. Moreover, our unwavering commitment extends to fostering a climate of safety and security that presents all regions of our diverse nation. Through proactive measures and vigilant monitoring, we strive to create an environment where every Nigerian can thrive and go about his normal activities without fear or predation. By engaging with the populace and soliciting their support along our non-kinetic lines of operation, we reinforce the collective efforts required to safeguard our national interests and preserve the peace that defines us as a nation. Accordingly, our troops across all theaters demonstrated uncommon bravery and professionalism during the week under review. For instance, Troop of Operation Delta Safe fueled oil theft worth over 146,614,380 naira only. The breakdown indicates that 102,960 liters of solid crude oil, 39,175 liters of illegally refined automotive gas oil, and 29,500 liters of blood kerosene. Additionally, they discovered and destroyed about 73 crude oil cooking ovens, 32 docker pits, 19 boats, 51 storage tanks, 28 drums, and 21 illegal refining sites. Other items recovered include outboard hitches, pipes, pumping machines, drilling machines, hoses, tricycles, motorcycles, mobile phones, and 9 vehicles. Additionally, troops recovered large quantities of various arms such as automatic weapons, rocket-propelled grenade tubes, machine guns, locally fabricated guns, and improvised explosive devices. Also, some cache of live cartridges and assorted ammunition were discovered. Now let us turn our focus to what happened in Joint Task Force Northeast Operation Hurricane during the week. During the week under review, troops of Operation Hurricane recorded significant successes. From 6 to 11 June 2025, with a significant number of terrorists comprising adult males, adult females, as well as children surrendered to troops as operational tempo heightens up. Between 6 to 10 June as well, the troops in conjunction with security agencies and hybrid forces conducted offensive operations in Goza, Gala, and Mate local government areas of Borno State, as well as Bale and Kutuwa local government areas of Yobe State. During these operations, some terrorists were eliminated, while one drug peddler was arrested as well. Also, 3 kidnapped victims were rescued. The troops also recovered arms and ammunition, as well as improvised explosive devices making materials. Motorcycles, vehicles, among others, were also recovered. Terrorist camp and equipment were found missing. The troops also arrested 5 terrorist logistics suppliers, collaborators, and a Chinese national claiming to be a miner during a well-coordinated operations conducted in Kukawa and the local government areas of Borno State, as well as Kedan, local government area of Yobe State, between 5 to 7 June 2025. Amongst the items recovered were vehicles, motorcycles, mobile phones, Chinese international passport with a sum of 10,000 naira recovered from them. The troops also responded to information about terrorist activities in Goza and Abadan local government areas of Borno State, as well as Nigeria local government areas of Yobe State, between 6 to 9 June 2025. During these encounters, the troops killed some terrorists and rescued 3 kidnapped victims. Some weapons and ammunition were recovered from them as well, while their camp and equipment were found in situ. Let us also look at what happened at Joint Task Force Northwest Operation Fansayama. Troops of Operation Fansayama recorded significant successes also during the week. Between 6 to 11 June 2025, They made contact with terrorists during fighting patrols conducted in Shinkafi, Maro, Zafe, and Zulu local government areas of Zamfara State, as well as Kangaza and Isa local government areas of Sokoto State. They also conducted operations in Dangwasugu local government area of Kebbi State. During these operations, some of the terrorists were also killed. Also, 2 kidnapped victims were rescued. Some weapons as well as assorted ammunition and motorcycles were also recovered. Troops responded to information about terrorist activities in Molfashi, Sabua, and Gangara local government areas of Katsina State, as well as Kangaza, Sabobrini, and Isa local government area of Sokoto State. They also conducted operations in Kaduna North and North Owazugu local government areas of Kaduna and Kebbi State, respectively, which was conducted between 6 and 11 June 2025. During these encounters, the troops eliminated some terrorists and rescued 4 kidnapped hostages. Now, a word on Joint Task Force North Central Operation Safe Harbor. During the period under review also, troops of Operation Safe Harbor conducted the following operations. From 5 to 10 June 2025, while conducting offensive operations, the troops made contact with terrorists in Rio and Basa local government areas of Plateau State, as well as Zamboka local government area of Kaduna State. During the operations, gallant troops killed some terrorists, arrested 3, and rescued 1 kidnapped victim. Weapons and ammunition were also recovered from them. From 8 June 2025, the troops acting on the tip-off arrested 1 suspected cattle rustler in the local government area of Plateau State. The recovered rustled cattle were handed over to the owner, while the criminal From 8 June 2025, troops acting on a tip-off arrested 1 suspected cattle rustler in the local government area of Plateau State. The rustled cattle were handed over to the owner, while the criminal was handed over to the police for further investigation. Troops were on anti-kidnapping and anti-criminality operations also responded to credible intelligence about criminal activities in Basa, Mongu, Jos North, Rio, Jos South, and Boko Zoro government areas of Plateau State. Between 6 to 9 June 2025. During these operations, some terrorists were killed, while 4 kidnapped victims were rescued. Some arms and ammunition, as well as motorcycles and livestock, were also recovered from them. Also, a word on Joint Task Force North Central Operation Wild Stroke. Troops of Operation Wild Stroke recorded the following during the period under review. On 9 June 2025, troops were conducting offensive operation made contact with terrorists who engaged troops but were neutralized in Kamba local government area of Nasarawa State. A rifle and ammunition, 1 magazine, as well as mobile phone were recovered from him, and troops responded also to information about terrorist activities in Kwem West and Nasarawa local government areas of Benue and Nasarawa states, as well as Bali local government area of Taraba State from 6 to 8 June 2025. During these encounters, the troops arrested 2 of them, while 1 kidnapped hostage was rescued. Similarly, troops acted on a tip-off and arrested 3 criminals in Kum and Kerna local government areas of Benue and Nasarawa State on 7 and 8 June 2025, respectively. Arms, ammunition, extra magazines, and mobile phones were recovered from them. Also, between 30 May and 3 June 2025, troops were work on anti-kidnapping and anti-criminality operations responded to information about criminal activities in Boraten and West Nagogami areas of Kora and Benue State, respectively. During these operations, 2 criminals were arrested while a kidnapped victim was also rescued. They recovered some weapons and ammunition, as well as mobile phones and motorcycles from them. A war on Joint Task Force South-South Operation Delta Safe. Rules of Operation Delta Safe sustained operational tempo against crude oil thieves and other criminals in the Niger Delta during the week under review. They recovered 121,035 liters of stolen crude oil, 19,650 liters of illegally refined AGO, and 7,140 liters of TBK. Additionally, they discovered and destroyed 25 crude oil cooking ovens, 32 dugouts pits, 19 boats, 40 storage tanks, 28 drums, and 21 illegal refining sites. Other items recovered include outboard engines, pipes, pumping machines, drilling machines, their hoses, tricycles, motorcycles, mobile phones, and 9 vehicles. Furthermore, 23 of the teams and other criminals were arrested, while assorted arms and ammunition were also recovered from them. Between 7 and 8 June, crews work on anti-kidnapping and anti-criminality operations also responded to information about criminal activities in Okigwe and Onitsha local government areas of Imo and Delta states. During the operations, 2 of the criminals were arrested while a kidnapped victim was rescued. They recovered some weapons and ammunition as well as mobile phones and motorcycles from them. Similarly, between 6 to 10 June, groups acting on a table arrested 9 suspected vandals, criminals in Okirka, Eche, and Okukum, local government area of Rivers, as well as Obia, and Onitsha local government area of Bayelsa and Delta states, respectively. Now, a look at Joint Task Force Southeast Operation Udoka. Troops of Operation Udoka have sustained offensive operations during the period under review. For instance, from 8 to 10 June, troops were conducting offensive operations made contact with extremists in Abota and Ifiong, Oham, government areas of Anambra and Imo states, respectively. During these encounters, 1 extremist was killed, while 2 were arrested. Some weapons and ammunition, as well as vehicles, were also recovered from him. Similarly, between 6 to 9 June, groups acting on a tip-off arrested 8 suspected extremists in Kusera Kotu and Agatu local areas of Abia and Anambra State, respectively. They recovered weapons and ammunition, as well as stolen vehicle and a laptop computer from them. In closing, gentlemen, the armed forces of Nigeria are unwavering in their commitment to the ongoing mission of safeguarding the sovereignty of our nation and ensuring peace and stability across all regions. This dedication is exemplified by the tireless effort of our personnel who work tirelessly day and night to protect our borders and maintain security. Their resilience in the face of challenges is truly commendable and serves as a testament to their unwavering loyalty to the nation. It is crucial to acknowledge the vital role that the public plays in supporting our armed forces. The cooperation and support of citizens are essential in our collective effort to campaign outlook that arise. By standing united and working together, we can effectively address any threat to our national security and build a safer, more prosperous Nigeria for generations to come. As we move forward, we are committed to keeping the nation informed of our progress and future endeavors. As transparency and communication are key pillars of our operations, and we strive to maintain open channels of dialogue with the public. The trust and confidence in our forces are deeply valued, and we assure you that we will continue to uphold the highest standards of service and professionalism in all that we do. Thank you for your ongoing support now and always. Thank you. Again, Operation Fansariama recorded significant progress over the week, during the week, as they carried out a strategic plan and launched an operation against terrorist hideouts, during which
You're home to GTV Africa live from Abuja. You've just listened to the Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Gange, about the operations of military across the country. One of the notable one is that of a Chinese man arrested in the bush by by the troops of Operation Hadinkahi in the bush. What is he doing in the bush? Is it legally allowed to be there? Well, I'm sure the military are going to do justice to it. We are in question and answer. If you do have a question, you can send in your questions, and I promise that it's going to be taken if you do send it right now before the timing of question and answer passes.
Previously, the Central Commander in the Northeast identified the involvement of Pakistanis, and now we have a Chinese national who has been arrested for allegedly, according to claims you said, being involved in mining. So, what more can you tell us? Because you said he was taken in Kawangala and Kenya, specifically, how was he arrested? And between them and now, what more have you discovered? Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Sir, I actually want to ask the same question about the Chinese arrestment. So we want to know further, has he confessed that he's there for mining or for something else? So we want to know further information about the goods.
Related to it.
Yes.
Related to it.
So,
Related to it. Yes.
Related question. Good day, sir. My name is Emmanuel Obispo from the Nigerian Idol newspaper. Still dwelling on the Chinese national. When that story broke out on media platforms, had it debunked that this guy was never involved in illegal mining. From your statement, can we draw conclusion that he was actually involved in illegal mining? Thank you, sir.
So the three questions from the right side of the aisle dwelt on the arrest of the Chinese personnel by our troops. When, gentlemen, illegality is illegality. There are so many illegal miners all over the place. Anybody that is caught, just like the law with criminals, they will just deny that I'm not involved with this, I'm not involved with it. But the question is, what held him there at that time of arrest? And why was he in an operational area where our troops were conducting operations? the Chinese national has been detained and is undergoing interrogation. When the interrogation is completed, then we'll be able to furnish you with the details of why he was there in the first place, how he was arrested, whether he was the only one there, or he had accomplices. All these will be unfolded after further investigation. So just calm down. Yes, you have asked question before you. I gave you a chance to supplement your question. So you have asked. Yes, please. Oh, actually, you asked.
Okay, so Salman is still in respect to that China. We want to we like to know if there is any collaboration the military is trying to make, because this is becoming rampant. There have been foreign nationals allegedly arrested, you know, in that operational area. Are we looking at a strategy to more, because there will be more, definitely. So I'm looking at the strategy to fish out more, and what can the military doing to also ensure that these people do not come into our country and foment trouble. Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Uh, you see, first and foremost, before you come into Nigeria, or before Nigeria goes to any country, there are documents you must possess for you to become a legal foreigner in Nigeria. So if you have those papers, you are not going to be in Nigeria for the period allowed by your visa and documents you have. So if within those periods you decided to go against the law of the land, of course, you will be arrested and then interrogation will be carried out. And of course, if the interrogation is going to be carried out, you should be rest assured that the cooperation will be more with the ministries, concerned ministries, and concerned individuals. Now, tell you the strategy that is going to be adopted will be prejudicial to the process of investigation. So I think we should wait until the investigation is completed. Then I will be able to give you exactly what has happened and the fate of the church. Let's now move to the left side of the eye. If you have anything to ask, raise up your hand. Otherwise, as I give you a chance to the right side, because okay, please.
Once, my name is Lucky Zawuda, China's Foundation. How
Yes.
China's. So how would you react to the people of Hua West in Benue State claiming that the response time for the military to respond to their cry for help is always good? Thank you.
The people of the West in the United States are claiming that the response time by the military to any incident is slow. Is that what you are saying? Thank you very much. You know, when you say reaction time is slow, that slow somehow is a relative time. At what time the slow can be 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 7 days, depending on what you are talking about. What time did they make the report? And what time did the troops come to the arrest? That is one. They do not define it. They just say they are slow. Let me set an example now for you. Sorry, your side blood sheet is not sick. But assuming your child is sick and you carry him to the hospital, and you want the doctors and the nurses to attend to you, particular issues, conditions that they feel they should attend to based on the severity of the condition they have. If you are not aware of those things, you will be thinking that they are not attending to you, they don't want to come to you, your child is in trouble, you may lose the child, you become apprehensive. You may even accuse them of not attending to you, but those people were they were attending to the cases they have based on the criticality of the condition. Now, these groups, they are not in every village of our country. Something will happen in a village that probably is about 10 to 15 kilometers from where the groups are deployed. And they now raise an alarm that we have issues here. One, and they make contact with the groups. First of all, they have to nominate which of the sub units they will send there. They have to appoint a commander, they will leave the men there. And then they go and they go. In some instances, where under normal condition, you will access the place in 5 to 10 minutes. Because of the road conditions, you may spend 30 minutes. And if, for instance, within 30 minutes of arrival of the troops, then the condition of the situation got bad. What they will tell you is that we have told these soldiers 1 hour ago, 30 minutes ago, I look at the time they are coming, not minding the terrain, the roads, and other things. But I want to assure you that of all the issues called for help that is being addressed to our troops, they do their best to ensure that they reach that place in the shortest possible time. So them saying the soldiers are slow. Well, I don't think so. Any other person? All right, gentlemen, once again, let me thank you so very much for what you're doing. Like I said, there are program visits for some of you, some of the trouble areas. Two groups have gone and back now, and plans are on the way for others to go. And what I observe is each time they make program for you to go, there are a lot of complaints coming up. So they didn't put my name, they didn't do this, they didn't do this.
You're on live to GTV Africa, live from Abuja. The defense headquarters has given details of what the military operations is in other area across the country. Remember, the group of troops of Adin Kahi were able to nab foreigners. Earlier, they nabbed Pakistani, and now again the Chinese. And I wish they will get other ones that are causing much problem for Nigerian troops, for Nigerians across the country. But as you know, GTV is always there to give you details of what is going on across the country and from the defense headquarters. If you are yet to subscribe, kindly subscribe, and let's know your feelings and where you are making comments and where you are. Till I come your way again, I'm Bemiga Olamikon from GTV Africa. Yeah, I comes to the end of the briefing. Till I see you again, I'm Bemiga Olamikon. I must say that I was fortunate to be among the people that visited certain areas, trouble area, and I can tell you that if you still feel like you want to know what has happened, check our other posts. You're going to see what has happened. Till I come your way again. Bye for now.